Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video we're going to be discussing this week's podium vehicle, the Canis Freecrawler. Alright, it's actually it's quite surprising. I want you guys to stick with this video all the way through. This is actually a really nice vehicle. We'll talk about it here. We're going to go over the customization, we're going to go over the performance, and since it is an off-road vehicle, we're going to talk about the off-road capability. And I'm going to recommend whether or not you guys even waste your time trying to win this by spinning the wheel. And if you can't spin the wheel, or if you don't win it, is it worth buying this vehicle and picking it up and, having it in your collection? Before we get any further, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, turn notifications so you don't miss out any future content. And you know it's going to be a banger, man. Just go ahead and drop a like, all right? Wait to the end if you need to. No big deal, all right? So it is an off-road vehicle. The Freecrawler is $597,000. So it's not that bad. 600 grand. It's expensive, but it shouldn't break the bank for if you've been grinding and taking care of the money thing. All right. So we're gonna take a look at the customization here. We're gonna start out with that. You guys know my rule. Any vehicle that's $1 million or above, it needs to have good customization to justify that price tag. And I'm a little bit more lenient with vehicles that are under $1 million, but honestly, the Freecrawler, it doesn't disappoint. It's pretty good. It's got some nice customization to it. 11 different grills. You saw some hood options there. You got some bug deflectors. Nothing too crazy, but one thing that I love, one thing that I think that every vehicle should have, at least a couple of, is we have liveries on this guy, and it's under 600 grand. You don't have a whole bunch of liveries as you see right here, but you have enough to where you have that customization, that option. I just love the fact that the Freecrawler has that. I really do. I think that's important. And again, I think all vehicles, I just don't see why you don't have a few options. Some race stripes. You got some camo stuff. Right? I mean, the whole lifeguard looking, that's awesome. I mean, it's really cool. I appreciate that. I like that a lot. Now, the Freecrawler, I believe it's based off of the Ford Bronco concept. I mean, the Bronco's been released by now, but when this vehicle dropped and it hit GT Online, it was just a concept. I believe that's what it's after, maybe a hybrid of another vehicle or whatnot. But I do like that it has the customization. There's a lot of cars that are over $1 million that don't have liveries and don't even have as many options to customize as this vehicle does. So I think that's important, because we're going to talk about the performance here in just a minute. And the performance, it's a two-sided story, and we'll look at that here shortly. But as you see right here, you've got 12 different side steps and little things like that. I appreciate. You don't have to have a whole bunch of crazy stuff. It still keeps it minimal, but there's still enough that if you decide to bring this guy to like an off-road car show or car meet and somebody else has it, there's a good chance, even though it will still look similar, you'll still have a different kind of concept or theme to your particular vehicle, and that's cool. I like that. All right. Now there's no suspension upgrades, which is okay because the suspension is fine the way it is. I don't feel like this is a vehicle that needs to be dropped. Again, I would like that option though. I'd still just like to have the option of the suspension. I'd like to have the option to put larger tires on there, but we'll see here in a minute how that affects the off-road capability. But it's really not that bad. I mean, the Freecrawler has some good customization, and like I said, it won't disappoint. All right. So I went with the Chiansky livery on there. I feel like the lifeguard is kind of a little played out. I think this looks really good though. It looks really sharp. It has an off-road look. Still has kind of like that sporty look to it as well with the yellow rims. It has great all-wheel drive capability. The front tires have a lot of power to them, and that is a big deal. It's a very important thing for off-road vehicles to have a substantial amount of power to the front tires. You at least want 30-35% power to the front. That way you have a good off-road capability. When you pop the doors, the engine compartment looks nice. It's not like that 2D paper mache. It actually looks nice. I wish there were some more options for that. And moving into the performance, and mainly it's going to be off-road, the Freecrawler is a hidden gem. I've hosted and been to a lot of off-road car shows, especially with my crew, and the Freecrawler just doesn't get a lot of love. Not a lot of people bring this guy out, simply because I don't really think people even know it's even out there. It's kind of under the radar. This is a fantastic off-road vehicle. And one of the important things about it, for off-road vehicles, bigger tires help out, especially in GTA. They're really good power. But as you see right here, the front tires having a lot of power to the front end, that really makes a difference. And the front tires are very close to the front of the vehicle, making it easier to climb over obstacles. Now, performance-wise, besides the whole off-road capability, the Freecrawler's not there. It comes in at a 1 minute 40 second. You're not going to win in your races with this guy unless you're only racing. Like, everyone has a Freecrawler, right? But then we switch back to the off-road capability, and you see right here how easily, because those front tires are so close to the front end of the vehicle, even though they're smaller, they're able to overcome obstacles. Now, this rock wall that I have is a very difficult obstacle for some of the best off-road vehicles, and the Freecrawler just, in the first try, dominated it. And that's very, very surprising, and that's a great indicator of a good off-road vehicle. It doesn't, you do need to have good top-end power to climb those hills and things like that, and we'll see that here in just a moment. But as long as you have enough power to the front tires, you have the ground clearance, you have a decent size, and then the tires, even though they may not be as big as you'd like them to be, being positioned closer to the front end like that, it really does make a difference. You have no idea how important that is for off-roading and off-road vehicles. When you have a whole bunch of bumper, and things like that in the front end, those get hung up on those obstacles in the game and in real life. Now, as you see right here, there's not a lot of top end speed. There's not a lot of fast get up there, and burn the road type kind of speed. But the Freecrawler has this extra gear that you can just tap into, and when you feel like it's about to putter out, it just claws into that next gear and just eats up the hill and gets right up there. You may not get up there fast, you may not fly up the hill, but you're going to get up there. And as you see right here, it really is a very competent vehicle off-road, and it looks good. I really do like the way it looks. I put that snorkel on there. We're going to test the water. I don't think the snorkel has anything to do with the water, capability. It might. I don't think so though. But we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But it's got the engine brake, feature too. A lot of the cars have, and then just the regular braking system with the vehicle is really good too. You can actually stop, and it has that downhill assist type kind of thing with the engine braking, which is really nice, and it definitely helps out with off-road. Now, and you can drive through some creeks with this guy. Now, no vehicle you can just stay underwater for too long unless it's like a submarine vehicle, but it actually handles that quite well. Again, I don't think it has anything to do with the snorkel, but it's just a nice touch to have on there. But all in all, man, overall, it's a really good vehicle. I strongly recommend you guys try and win this, and if not, absolutely add this to your collection. Go take it and have some fun off-road. I think off-roading is a very overlooked aspect in GTA 5 Online, and you can have a lot of fun with it out there, and the Freecrawler would be a great vehicle to do that with. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills to Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.